Hi, can I help you?
Hi, are you Mary Yazzie?
That's me. I didn't hear a car. Did you hike in or come by horse?
Bob brought me. He's a horse. My name's Nancy.
So where are you staying?
Shadow Ranch.
I heard what happened last night. Tough break for the Raleighs. Getting that place going has been a real struggle for them.
How did you hear about it?
Word gets around.
You probably know everyone in the valley, don't you? Oops, I almost forgot. Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
Bad news?
They rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here, look around. All the jewelry you see, all the rugs, the beadwork, the pottery, they were all made by local artists, including yours truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how much something is, just ask.
Are there many petroglyphs around here?
If you take the trail to Cougar Bend, there are hundreds. A lot of them were probably made by the Anasazi. They lived in the area until about 700 years ago, when they just suddenly picked up and left.
Is that old trunk over there the one you bought from the Raleighs?
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
May I take a closer look at it?
Sure.
Is that you riding that beautiful palomino in the picture over there?
That's my horse Banner. I train him myself.
What else can he do?
Anything I ask. He and I are both pretty talented.
I won something that looks like a token when I played that game over there. What is it?
They actually used those for something back in the 1880s, but I don't know what.
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
If I could find out who made this thing, it might help me get it open. Would you mind if I tried to get this open?
Please do. In fact, if you get it open, I'll let you keep something from it. You can have your pick.
I'm finished with that.
Charleena Purcell's office.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
Concerning?
I'm staying at a ranch in central Arizona, and since she knows so much about the history of Arizona, I thought maybe she could answer some questions for me.
Questions concerning?
Well, I came across a very old trunk that might contain stuff that has to do with these people named Dirk Valentine and Francis Humber. Only I can't open it.
Did you say Dirk Valentine?
And his girlfriend, Francis Humber, yes.
Huh. Would you hold, please?
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charleena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, Like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller. And like so many of her novels, it recently received the Catherine Coop Award for Historical Excellence. Reading a Charleena Purcell novel is like traveling through time to the Old Southwest on the wings of love.
This is Charleena. Who is this again?
Nancy Drew?
Tell me about the trunk you found.
Well, it has a very weird 3-hole locking mechanism on it.
That does sound like it came from the Humber family. Is there any kind of picture on it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there's this kind of abstract design made up of hearts and doves and the initials EH and AH.
EH would be Eldridge Humber, and AH would be Abigail Humber. Frances Humber's grandparents on her father's side. Her mother died when she was 10. Now, the picture no doubt commemorates their wedding day, which was 4/9/11. April 9th, 1811.
How will knowing that help me open the trunk?
You got me. In the course of my research, I've only read about the trunks Merrill and Eldridge Humber handcrafted. I've never actually opened one. However, I've been running across fascinating tidbits concerning the Humber family and stashing them away for years. When I have enough tidbits stashed away, I may well write a book about them.
Then you'd probably be very interested to know what's in this trunk.
Yes, I would. And since I've helped you, or tried to, it's only fair that you help me, don't you think?
Sure, I'll keep you posted. Did I mention that I'm staying at Shadow Ranch?
This just gets better and better. I'll tell my assistant to put your calls through immediately. By the way, why are you so interested in the Humbers?
Knowing more about them and what happened in the past may help me figure out something that's going on in the present. I'm kind of a detective.
That makes two of us. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
I got the trunk open!
Great, thank you. Go ahead and take something from it. You deserve a reward.
I wonder how you open this. Better not leave old Bob behind. Better not leave old Bob behind. Better not leave old Bob behind. Heck, why walk when I can ride? I think I'll let Bob do the walking.
What is it this time?
Excuse me?
Nancy! Hi! Sorry, I thought you were somebody else.
Am I calling it a bad time?
Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Frank.
I thought you were this guy we're doing some work for.
You guys are on a case? That's great.
No, it's not. Turns out the guy is a bit neurotic.
What do you mean?
He wants us to track down his missing laptop. He left it in a restaurant.
Only he keeps calling us.
Yeah, like every 2 minutes.
He's become a real nuisance.
Maybe you should just quit.
Can't.
Of course you can.
The guy's filthy rich, and if we find that laptop, he said he'd make us filthy rich.
But the real reason we can't quit is he's the son of our mother's best friend.
Yeah, if we quit, we'd never hear the end of it. Uh-oh, we've got another call.
Let him leave a message for the 9 millionth time. So Nancy, tell us about the ranch.
The Raleighs aren't here because Mr. Raleigh was bitten by a rattlesnake last night.
Whoa, how bad off is he?
He's still in the hospital, but they think he's going to be okay. And that's not all that happened last night.
We're listening.
Apparently, this glowing horse came running up to the ranch house, caused everybody to go rushing out to look, then went racing off into the night.
Sounds to me like someone was using that phantom horse to divert attention.
Just what I was thinking. Someone put that snake in the Raleigh's bedroom, knowing no one would see them because all eyes were on the horse.
Glowing horses? Rattlesnakes? Somebody sure went to a lot of trouble, which can only mean one thing. Something big's at stake here.
There's a secret compartment at the back of the blanket chest in the den. Any hints as to how to open it?
Well, those 3 holes suggest you're going to need 3 square-bottom keys. Find them, stick them in.
Then look to Father Time for direction.
Catch you later.
See ya, partner.
Ride 'em, cowgirl!
Hello?
Hey, Bess.
Nancy, our link to the world of excitement and intrigue and decent food. What's the latest?
Apparently last night, this glowing horse came galloping up out of nowhere, caused a huge commotion, then went galloping off and disappeared.
It was glowing?
It looked like it was glowing.
You're there investigating phantom horses, and what are we doing? A big fat nothing. That does it, George. We're suing the airline.
The cook, Shorty Thurmond, he says the phantom horse belonged to this outlaw named Dirk Valentine, who was hanged back in the 1880s.
Is this Valentine guy a phantom too?
I don't think so.
Well, how come his horse got to become a phantom and he didn't? Bess, phantoms don't really exist, okay?
According to legend, seeing the horse is bad luck.
I believe it. I mean, look at what happened to the guy who owned him.
Has either of you two ever read anything by an author named Charleena Purcell? She writes romance novels that take place in the Old West.
That rules me out. I saw her on a talk show once. Seemed kind of full of herself. Why do you ask?
I had to call her in order to open this old trunk at Mary Yazzie. She knows a lot about the people who used to live at Shadow Ranch.
I bet I know more about 19th century clothing design than she does.
That's it for now.
Thanks for calling.
Bye, Nan.
Tex would have a cow if I rode bareback. Uh-oh, I'd better put that back. Oh my gosh, Jane Nash is Tex's sister.
You still here?
You sound surprised.
You and your friends, if they ever show up, you ain't gonna last more than 3 days out here.
Well, I hope you like surprises, Tex, because you're in for one.
City folk can't take living out here. Too rugged, too much work, too dangerous.
I need a rope. Do you think I could borrow yours?
Nope.
I understand you have a sister named Jane Nash.
So what if I do?
Did you know that she used to work for the Raleighs?
No, she didn't. What gave you that idea? Hey, you've been snooping, haven't you? In the Raleigh stuff? In my stuff?
I'm just very observant, that's all.
My business ain't none of your business. And that includes any sisters I may or may not have. You need to go. I'm busy.
Can't check that off till it's done. That's done. I haven't done that yet.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
That's not the right time. Must be broken. This doesn't look like it was ever opened.
As usual, things did not work out like I planned. Just when I get everything fixed just right for you to go looking for the thing I hid for you, I go and get myself arrested. But no matter what you hear, nothing is gonna happen to me. I will be fine and we will be together soon, I promise. Meanwhile, you can keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where all the rock pictures are. They will tell you what to do next. Your favorite flowers and the flowers on your favorites, start keeping them in mind too. I will leave a message for you in this here cell, just in case they decide to move me to the jail down in Tumbleweed or something. I like vexing your brain, because when you are thinking real hard, like when you're playing the piano, you are more beautiful than anything in the world. I am sure to be out of here before you find my treasure, but in case I am not, know that it is all yours, and that you are more precious to me than 10,000 treasures put together. 9, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15, 21. Dirk. P.S. I do not and never will hold what your father did to me against you.
July 4th, 1882. Got sworn in as sheriff. It was the 4th, so it's like all them celebrations was for me, which of course they weren't. Francis thought up a song and played it on the piano for me. March 30th, August 2nd, September 13th, January 4th, 18... I ain't seen or heard from Francis in a year. I tell people she's on her way home, but when I look in my heart, I know this is a lie. She'll never come back to Shadow Ranch, and it is my fault. I'll just have to find a way to live with it.